this is Linda Abraham with Ion Admissions. Today, I'd like to discuss with you Harvard's essay question number 2. It asks, tell us 3 setbacks you have faced, and the word limit is 600 words. Now, first of all, since you're going to be discussing setbacks, let's first say what are setbacks. They are temporary impediments to progress. They are not terminal endings. They are not defining events or moments. To the contrary, they are temporary. To me, this question focuses on resilience, your ability to bounce back, your ability to overcome circumstance, adversity, error, anything that gets in your way, that stops you temporarily, any hurdles, bumps in the road, whatever you want to call them. I think the key here, though, is resilience and the idea that it's a temporary impediment to your progress, your forward movement. So a response to this question would have to discuss the impediment and also discuss how you overcame it, how you overcame the adversity. I recently saw an article on Poets and Quants that said the question is about either being a victim or helping victims. Well, it is true that overcoming the adversity as a victim, victims by nature, by the way, are passive, at least in their victimhood. They're a victim of something. Something is occurring and happening to them that's beyond their control. What's in their control is their response to it. And indeed, that can turn victimhood into a setback. And that's what you would want to do, because it's a temporary impediment to progress. And there are lots of things you can discuss, whether it's the impact of Mississippi flooding, earthquakes, political upheaval, disease. The options are many. Hopefully none of them apply to you. I really think you can do just a fine job on this question without having suffered some horrible ill. Can it be that you helped other people who are victims? Yes, but the question really asks about your setback. So if you set out to help somebody else who's suffering through some difficulties and difficult times, then the question has to be, what was your setback in helping them? Where did you perhaps make a mistake? And I think that in focusing on victims, especially other victims, where you're missing an opportunity to answer this question and really show yourself as a person of leadership and initiative. Because you can also have a setback without being a victim. You can simply make a mistake. You can be a human being and have a setback. Any human being can have a setback. And I think this is another opportunity or way to answer this question that is an opportunity to show you as a leader, a person of initiative, and a subject in your own story and not an object of circumstances beyond your control. So when you're responding to this question, if you have faced adversity that was a result of circumstances beyond your control, the key is, did you brush yourself off, pick yourself up, and overcome what life handed you? Because if you did, you have material there for one of the 3 setbacks. On the other hand, if you are one of those very fortunate people that haven't dealt with horrible illness, loss of parents at early ages, political upheaval in the country that you're living, earthquakes, natural disasters, and you can go look at the front page of the paper to see what are other possibilities. And all you've had to deal with are your own initiatives and perhaps errors along the way. You shouldn't feel disadvantaged. Au contraire. You should feel very, very fortunate and lucky. And then take those occasions where you took initiative and you had a plan and you realized that maybe you were going down the wrong path, that maybe you had erred and you self-corrected. That's also a form of overcoming adversity. That's also showing resilience. And in addition, it's showing tremendous self-awareness and maturity. So realize the key here is not victimhood, yours or others. The key here is your resilience. Come up with 3 examples of resilience that complement the other essays, specifically the first one, which asks about achievement and accomplishment, and you'll be well on your way to having a dynamite Harvard Business School MBA application. This is Linda Abraham with iAdmissions. Thank you very much for listening.